report that has come in from the Chief Minister, and we'll pull out details also of that story. Manohar Lal Khattar actually said that there is no permission for the yatra. Now, in spite of that, the VHP maintained that this is a yatra that did not require any permission. So there has been a kind of a standoff. But earlier today, there were reports that indicated that possibly there could be a middle ground reached and minimum number of people have been allowed to take part in the Shobha Yatra that has taken place earlier today. And all is being done to ensure that law and order is maintained. And on the left of your screens, in fact, these are old images of the kind of violence that we had seen, after which the state this time is looking better prepared to ensure that nothing goes out of hand.
First off, Simran, I would like to clarify that we have not allowed any yatra and there is no yatra planned for today. The force has been deployed. The whole district has been guarded by nakabandis. We have sealed certain points, especially those adjoining the Rajasthan and Palwar districts, so that there should not be mass mobilization, because we had from the social media input that there was some planning of mass mobilization which we wanted to avoid. So force are deployed. We have covered the districts and we are quite committed to maintain the law and order and peace in the district.
As we have been told that a group of people were separately going individually towards the temple to offer the holy water. What kind of arrangements has the police then made to let them go? Has the permission been given?
No, Simran, like this Somvar, the Monday, every Monday, the Jalabhishek is done during the Sawan month. So this Jalabhishek process is going on every Monday. So last Monday, even prior to that, so local people are coming. In fact, our forces recognize them by face because they are regular devotees coming for Jalabhishek on every Monday. The local peoples are allowed, as we have announced, we have clarified that local people are allowed for the Jalabhishek and they are going. However, to ensure that there should not be any antisocial element coming in the garb of local, so we are checking their identity and we are just clearing whether they are local or they are outsider. So locals are allowed, but those outsiders who might come here to create any mischief, they are prevented from coming.
And what about VHP's chief Alok Kumar? We have seen that his convoy also went ahead towards the temple.
See, as I said, local devotees are allowed to go for Jalabhishek. So there were 13-14 group of people who are local. They all wanted to go for Jalabhishek, but they all were having their personal cars. So it would have created a scene of, long carcade, which we wanted to avoid. So we asked them to go to the police line, park their vehicle there, and then we arranged one minibus for them so that we can take them to the temple. They do their Jalabhishek and we can bring them back. As far as VHP representative Mr. Alok is concerned, as we have said since beginning that Jalabhishek is allowed, Yatra is not allowed. Mr. Alok wanted to have Jalabhishek there, so we asked them, okay, you can come, do Jalabhishek, and that he is doing. So the police is taking care that his wish of Jalabhishek is there, but there should not be any Yatra or any disturbance.
So as you just heard the ADGP, she makes it very clear that no formal permission has been granted for the Shobha Yatra, but she also maintains that locals who stay in the area have been allowed to go and take part in this puja and the Shobha Yatra that happens today. Now, in spite of all this, remember the VHP literally has been on a war path. A lot of their leaders have not been allowed to enter the borders through the Nuh district, but they say that their Shobha Yatra will still take place.
It is good that they are on high alert. I really wish that they should have been on the high alert on the day of the Yatra also. The governments are created and they exist to ensure that people can perform their religious and other rites, rituals and pujas. Instead of being on high alert against the persons who attacked the Yatra, declaring that the Yatra would not be permitted is a travesty. We share their concern that the G20 is happening. We share their concern that this is a sensitive area. And therefore, we had unilaterally decided that it would be limited in numbers, it would be disciplined, and it would be carried out in a way that should pose no problem for the police to maintain law and order. But when once the sankalp of the yatra is taken, there is no going back. You can limit the numbers, you can alter the mode, but the yatra just cannot be cancelled.
We are joined by VHP's Alok Kumar. सर अभी जल अभिषेक होगा क्या? 4 बसें गई.
जी होगा, निश्चित रूप से होगा.
सर प्रशासन ने तो किसी को अनुमति नहीं दी है.
ये प्रशासन को सोचना होगा. हमको अपने धार्मिक काम करने के लिए, रीति रिवाज करने के लिए संविधान की सुरक्षा है. संविधान हमको ये अधिकार देता है कि हम अपने धर्म का अनुपालन करें, उसके रीति रिवाजों का करें. हम उसके अंतर्गत ये कर रहे हैं.
सर आगे जाके
सर आप लोग को अभी रोक दिया गया है, आगे नहीं बढ़ने दे रहे हैं, क्या कहा जा रहा है पुलिस की तरफ से?
देखिए, मैं अयोध्या से राम जन्मभूमि कमेटी और सरजू जल लेकर के जो पिछली बार यात्रा में संघ भी बजरंग दल के कार्यकर्ताओं को, निर्दोष कार्यकर्ताओं को कुछ अराजक तत्वों ने जिंदा जला दिया था, उनकी आत्म शांति के लिए श्रद्धांजलि देना था और जलाभिषेक करके वापस आना था. यहाँ पर प्रशासन ने हमको रोक दिया, तो हमने कहा चलो मैं यहीं जो है तो जलाभिषेक किनारे करके मैं यहीं से लौट जाता हूँ. तो सख्ती से प्रशासन ने कहा पीछे भी नहीं जाने देंगे. तो अरेस्ट कर रहे थे, तो हमने अन्न जल का परित्याग करके हमने आमरण अनशन शुरू कर दिया. कहा जब तक नहीं जाने देंगे तब तक मैं अन्न जल ग्रहण नहीं करूंगा, बैठा रहूंगा. क्योंकि आगे नहीं जाने दिए, पीछे भी नहीं जाने दे रहे हैं. और अभी 2 बार प्रशासन पर अटैक हो चुका है अपराधियों के द्वारा. तो क्या यहाँ प्रशासन के जो अपराधी हैं वो आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल हो गए हैं? क्या अपराधी का इतना मनोबल बढ़ गया है कि प्रशासन का उनको कोई डर नहीं रहा? क्या हम लोग अपने मंदिर में जल चढ़ाने भी नहीं जा सकते हैं? इसलिए जब तक मुझे अनुमति नहीं मिलेगी तब तक मैं यहाँ अनशन पर बैठा रहूँ.
And interestingly, as expected, there is a huge political face-off. You have parties like the Congress, like the AIMIM, who believe that this is a ploy by the ruling government in the state of Haryana to stoke sentiments. They also say the government in Haryana, led by Manohar Lal Khattar, is not doing enough to ensure that law and order is maintained. The BJP on the other side is distancing itself from everything that's going on, and they say that the VHP is not related to the BJP. We are doing everything possible to ensure that law and order is maintained.
एक बार फिर वही आंधी हरियाणा के अंदर विश्व हिंदू परिषद चलाना चाहती है, और वो ये भी कह रहे हैं कि हमने यात्रा की इजाज़त ही नहीं मांगी है. वो अपने आप को कानून से ज़्यादा बड़ा समझते हैं. इससे अंदाज़ा किया जा सकता है उनके इस बयान से कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार उनके पीछे खड़ी है और वो कानून की कोई परवाह नहीं कर रहे हैं.
देखिए, ये सावन का आखिरी सोमवार है, लोग मंदिर जाते ही हैं, अपनी अर्चना पूजा करते ही करते हैं, और ये सरकार का काम है कि किस प्रकार वहाँ पे हिंसा ना हो, वहाँ कोई दंगा ना हो, इसकी चिंता सरकार करे. हाँ, वहाँ पर यात्रा ना निकले, लोग अपने तीर्थ की जो पद्धति है उसको जारी रखें, यात्रा के रूप में मत निकाले, और अपने जो लोकल मंदिर है वहाँ जाकर अपनी पूजा करें, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है.
कोई घर को तोड़ना छोड़िए, क्या आपने बुलडोजर भिजाया उनके घर के पास? आपने नहीं भिजाया, आपने कुछ नहीं किया. जो लोग विजुअल्स आए जो अपने बंदूक से गोलियां चला रहे हैं, उनको पकड़ा आपने? नहीं पकड़ा आपने. कितने आरोपियों का नाम आ रहा है? कितने जो लोग वीडियोस निकाले, वो पहली यात्रा के पहले जो वीडियोस निकाले थे, आपने कितनों को पकड़ा? वो तो आपके लिए मोना डार्लिंग बने हुए हैं पूरे.
So will the yatras still take place, or will the administration be able to crack the whip? We'll keep getting you latest updates.